And good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Yes, we're back. Yes, this is a bumper issue today. And we have two wonderful guests with us. We have Jess from Louisiana and we have Akwana from Florida. So we've got the swamp people with us today, which is going to be great fun, all ahead of Labor Day, which is on Monday for those that are in America. So for those of you from America watching, happy Labor Day, everybody, for Monday, 1st of September. So for those of you that know the show, you know the drill. I will introduce each of my beautiful guests and they will give a background of themselves. And if they're using cards or whatever they're going to be doing, they will explain what they do. And yes, there is a treat today. Jess is a medium. So, and if she gets somebody that pitches up in front of her, she will offer some of those messages that are coming through. So fingers crossed that we get some lovely individuals that are new to spirit or been there for a while, and maybe Jess can then do it. So without any further delay, let me introduce you to the panel today. Remember, QQQ in the comments. Put the comments on there so that we can get both of our lovely guests to come forward. So that you know what I'm using today, I'm using a new pack, it's so pretty. It's called Star Seeds. So there it is. And I will be taking some of those out. And when I'm ready, we'll do those. So let me bring in Jess. So Jess is a medium. She's a psychic. She works out of Louisiana via Zoom. So take it away for us, please, Jess, and explain to all our viewers and those in the chat what it is you do, what you'll be doing for us today in the rapid fire questions and answers, please.
Hi. So I've been working as a professional psychic medium since 2020. But if I'm honest, I always had these gifts as a child. I just thought it was my imagination. And so through the years, my first love in cosmic language was dance. I love the art of dance. I feel like it was the first time I was introduced to true meditation. And from there, I went to Louisiana State University, got a degree in biology, then went to nursing school, and that's when all my mediumship abilities started coming really quickly. So I set out on a journey of Ashtanga yoga and Vipassana meditation, and worked for a well-known vitamin company and wanted to switch over to the preventative side of things in health and nutrition. And so now we're here. I asked my guides, show me a sign, make it easy for me if this is my life purpose to do this full time. And in 2020, COVID hit and I got my answer, and it's been fun ever since.
Oh, good. So during the time when we all had to stay at home, that's when you were honing your skills and being able to move it forward. So you're going to do cards today and mediumistic aspect. What cards are you using today, please?
So I'm old school. I just got this new deck. It's the Rider-Waite, just old school. I love just rapid fire. The cards never tell me the same story twice. So it's just a door to open to my channel, I guess you would say. And then sometimes spirit comes through. I'll just make a general statement. I already got a wonderful lady who's very loyal. She came through with the Golden Girls theme song.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for being a friend. And her name is either Candace or she belongs to a Candace in the chat, maybe, possibly. And she had two golden retrievers. One had a yellow collar. And she was being funny. And she was like, you can stick a collar on me, too, because I'm just as loyal. So I feel she's coming today to tell a friend hello. And I feel she had a frozen shoulder and maybe had stomach issues in the end. But she sends her love. So I don't know who she belongs to. Hopefully we'll find out who.
Hopefully we'll get feedback in the chat. And if this lovely lady that's impressing her images on Jessie, if that's the case, please let us know and I'll delve in and have a look. But yeah, that's good. Thank you, Jess. And now, Akwana, you're with us now for the second or third time. And we know that you are situated in Florida, which is the Creek Muskogee Nation of Florida. So go ahead and tell us what cards are you using today? What are you going to be doing as part of the rapid fire, please?
Okay, so I'm sure a lot of y'all know me. I'm in Florida, as she said, member of the Muskogee Nation, and so I'm just going to be. I really prefer tarot cards, so I don't have any oracle decks today. I'm pulling tarot cards. I've got the Light Seers tarot deck, it's got a lot of cool images on it. So like there's
nice.
the Lover's card. So I'll just I just kind of use them intuitively, and we'll just see kind of what messages come through. A lot like Jess, I never get the same story twice either. So even if we get the same cards, it's going to have a different meaning. So we will just let's rock and roll. Let's do it.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. So I can see we've got the questions coming, ladies. Let's have a look what we have here. So here we go. First question right at the top. I'll show this. Oh, come on, stop playing up. This is from Mary M. And her question is, she's born 29th of September, 1968. Would love insight into career. Enjoy your live shows. So if you would like to shuffle your decks, and then we can pass through and make a start. So I'm going to, for Mary M, while you're both shuffling your decks and asking for a question to be sent through, I'm going to take this one. So Mary M, this is answering yours. So, this is what you've got. This is a deck that I'm using. It's called Star Seeds, and that is what it's called. And what I will do is I will put it onto the widescreen and do this while both of my guests are getting their cards. So here we go. And I'll put this over here for you, Mary. And you've chosen the intuition card. And the intuition card says, finally, trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to all the answers that you seek. You already know how to change your career. So that's what you have, Mary. And we will pop across now to Jess. And Jess, this is the first person's question that you're answering. Good luck. And don't worry, just go ahead and say whatever it is, and then we'll come to Akwana.
So first off, I got Mary, you are just a mastermind. You have to have more confidence, I'm getting. You already have mastered your position now. And I got an extra bonus card, trust your gut. It's all about confidence here. Like, maybe you're a little too judgmental. I know I'm a Libra as well, like you, and we are all about like very sensitive to what others think about us, but you're a perfectionist and it shows, and you're amazing. So like I said, you're a mastermind. You're all cerebral, all swords, and there's nothing to fear. There's no disaster coming. And then I'm also getting that you might have a very creative mind, and maybe you need to start a side hustle or your own business because you have a great entrepreneurial mind. So trust your gut is what I'm getting.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Well done. Your very first one out of the way. And Akwana, what do you have for Mary M, please?
Awesome. All right. So I pulled, and the first card I've got here is the Nine of Swords. And that's typically somebody that's losing a lot of sleep at night. They're over stress and worry. So I'm getting that you are very stressed, worried, especially with your career. The energy behind this that's coming in for you is the sun. And if you'll notice, she doesn't look stressed or worried in any way, shape, or form. Okay. So that tells me your worries, you don't need to be worrying about your career, because the light's going to be shown on that, and things are going to be very, very bright for you. And at the bottom of the deck, I got the Eight of Cups, which tells me you may be in a career right now that is causing you stress and worry that you may just have to walk away from. Okay. Just if it's broken, don't sit and try and keep re-gluing it back together. Walk away from those broken cups. Go get the career that you want, because it looks to me like it's going to succeed, and it's going to be a lot. You're going to end up this and not this stressed out, worried person. Okay, so just follow, like she said, trust your gut, go with your heart, and walk away from things that don't serve you anymore.
Oh, that's super. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. So that's our first question of the evening, everybody, which has been really fantastic. So I need to quickly get back to all the comments, and let's go and have a look. What do we have next? We have, let's have a look here. This is from Wench with a cute doggy. Does anyone have a message for me? So that's a really good one. So what I'm thinking with this, it's possible. I think Wench is trying. She's a regular to the show. She comes on whenever we're live. Wench always comes on. We have a lot of very great followers. So have you got anything, seeing as you're already there? Akwana, do you have a card that you can pull for Wench, please? And then also Jess, will you tune into Wench and see if there's anything around that particular difficult vibration, and see whether there's anything that you can help her with, please?
Sure.
Okay, so all right. So the first card that I got for you is the World card. This is the conclusion of a very long, tumultuous journey. Okay, so it looks like it's been a very lengthy process or road that you've been on, but it is actually coming full circle. And usually when that comes to an end, it indicates a new, brighter beginning. And I've got confirmation of that in the clarifying card, which is the Star. And this indicates dreams or wishes that you've had in mind that are coming true. So, and especially these are two major cards. So when you look at major arcana, those are things that the universe already has in place. You can't really change those things. Okay. Minor, those things are changeable. So this is already kind of set in stone. The bottom card that I've got kind of just as a guidance point is the Four of Pentacles, which means keep things right now close to your chest. Okay. If you've got things that you're going through, you need to keep those tight. Don't let the wrong people get information or things like that. Hold on to it. Just trust the process and trust that the journey that you're on is going to conclude in a way that is beneficial to you or to any family members or anything like that. And I think
that's brilliant, actually, because I know Wench's situation, and I know that she's very busy with something very big with one of her family members. And I think that resonates. So, yeah, if you have anything, Wench, feedback, don't forget, we love feedback in the comments. And now for our newest reader, for Jess, do you have anything for Wench, please?
I sure do. So I have a male that's passed over for you. And he's a bit, I would say he's coming through as, I don't know if you've ever watched Home Improvement, but he's kind of coming through as like Mr. Wilson. He's very kind of like shy or guarded. He's kind of behind a fence. And I asked him the message, what's the message? And I got Star card too, self-care. To take those moments, it's everything. You can't pour into everybody else if you don't take care of your own needs, your self-care and self-love. Just even if it's like 20 minutes before you start your day. I'm also getting this passed over loved one is saying, I'm with you at night all the time. Just breathe. You're going to get through this. And even though lots of things feel chaotic right now, your breath, come back to your breath, is a big message I'm getting. And it's like I feel him rubbing your back at night. So I don't know if you ever feel a warm sense of calm come over you at night, but this passed over loved one, it almost feels like an uncle or something from father's side. I'm also getting a P initial, possibly, so first or last name. And then I'm getting a reference to either December, the month, or the 12th of any month in relation to a validation for this person. And also I'm getting a reference to a son. So maybe there's a son, or he had a son that is very artistic, very empathic, and he sends his love.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much. So I'm going to, if any of that makes sense to you, please let us know. Thank you for your question. So now we have a question from a new viewer called For Real. I'm concerned for my daughter going on a sea cruise on the Caribbean coming month with the plates shifting and volcanic action. Please tell me if you see anything. And thank you for providing her date of birth, 6th of June, 1987. So from the plates shifting and the volcanic action, yes, you're right. There is a lot of turmoil at the floor of the sea that is happening right through the whole of September. But because it's a Caribbean type of energetics that is happening, there isn't in that Caribbean area. When I did a remote view and looked at, I didn't see anything that would be so huge that would be able to remove, take chance, or shift away large ships or large boats. The issues that we see with things like waves, tidal waves, and splits happening far out in the ocean is closer towards the Japanese coast and closer towards the Australian coast out to sea. So from my point of view, looking at what we've been doing on the remote viewing side, it doesn't look like there's anything that's going to specifically cause a seagoing ship any particular problem. I'll go to you, Jess, as well now and see if there's anything you pick up specifically for Real's daughter around any issues. So please go ahead and say what you see.
I see that she's just going to be the boss. She's going to have the time of her life. And I'm getting the 10 of cups. Maybe rainbows, a rainbow stuck out at me. So I would say that she's really good at walking away from maybe drama. The only thing I see, I don't know if she's going with a couple on this cruise. The only thing is fighting with this couple that might be a little bit of a drag. Maybe it's a friend or something like that. They might be kind of, getting into a little quarrel. But yeah, other than that, I feel like she's got a good head on her shoulders. She's good at decisive action, walking away from things that don't serve her. And so, yeah, she's a boss.
She's going to have lots of fun. Thank you, Jess. Yeah. And Akwana, what did you pick up for the daughter, please?
All right. So for your daughter's energy right now, she's this strength card. So she's doing fine. Like, your daughter is good. The cards, though, are indicating your energy, which is this 9 of Wands. And if you look, she's been through the ringer. Like, she is having a rough go of things. She's making it through. But I feel like that's kind of your energy of being very worried for your daughter, because the energy fueling this wounded is the Moon card. So it's the fear of the unknown, of not being able to tap in and know what's going to happen to her. I agree. She's going to be fine. These are your energies. Don't worry. Just wrap her up in light and love, and just send forth that energy to her while she's on this cruise. She's going to be fine. Except she might have apparently an argument with her friends. Just tell her not to drink too much, or tell them not to drink too much. But your fears, she's going to be fine. She's going to be just fine. Just try not to worry too much, and just send her good energy and healing and strength. And that way, you know that you've done what you can as well to keep her safe.
Oh, that's all very, very good advice, but particularly for a parent whose child is going away sometimes, especially with the way the world is right now, it is a bit difficult. But mainly change those energies, send out the positive energies, send out protection, even maybe get a protection pouch made for her so that she can keep it on her person, so that when she's out and about, she's protected. That would be ideal. So for real, let us know how that goes. And it was great to see your question. So we've got lots of individuals that have come through. Yes, these are glasses bought in Florida because I broke the other pair. The whole piece came off. So that's it. We've got individuals saying hello, which is good. Yeah, it's going to be. Thank you, Nicola. That's great. So occasionally in between, you'll see I do read out some of the questions. We've got a very cute fairy one here from Shirley Parasic, I think. Parasic. I don't know how to say it. I probably butchered it, but anyway, we're just going to call you Shirley. So Shirley, we've got the birth date in there. She's Aquarius, Virgo moon, and rising. Is the entity at my daughter's good or bad? Whoa. Been dropping things on counters for her 2-year-old, talking to someone saying, I can see you. Love this question, folks. So we have our resident medium. So Jess, I'm going to start with you. And then we also have our native tribe that has a very good insight to energies and entities that are around. So we'll come to you afterwards, Akwana, to have a look. So Jess, would you like to have a look at this, please, for Shirley?
Sure. Okay, so I don't see this person in spirit as bad at all. I feel he's a bit cheeky. So he's playing games with your daughter, and it feels like it's a male connected to your mother's side of the family. And it feels like he's just playing games and a little cheeky. So yeah.
That's perfect. Lovely. Thank you. So there's no big danger there. And Akwana, what from a native's point of view, with this 2-year-old saying, I can see you, which is awesome. What is your advice on that, please?
Okay, so I did go ahead and just pull some cards just to get a feel of the energy of the entity she's speaking with. I think a passed on loved one, actually, because I did pull the Lovers card. So that says to me it's somebody that's related to your family, maybe a passed on like grandparent or something like that. Somebody that's checking in. I don't get that it's bad at all, and the energy with that is the Ace of Pentacles. So that's kind of I think they found a new person to be able to connect with. They're probably very excited that she can see them. I don't think it's a bad energy at all. If it were, that just so you know, if it's a bad entity, you're gonna have a very heavy feeling in the house, and it's gonna make itself known that it is negative. But I think it's a passed on loved one and family member that's just like probably really excited that they can speak to her, so I wouldn't be concerned at all.
That's lovely. Thank you, Akwana. And also, I'll just reiterate with that, because this little child is 2 years old and saying, I can see you, they're utilizing their inner dragon to see around them. There is less than a year for that child to continue seeing. We end up having a situation where the visual orbital side that sees energetics starts closing after the second birthday. That starts closing. So by the time that youngster is 3, they won't be able to see the other side anymore. So your daughter doesn't have much time left for her to be worried about the entity, because the entity will no longer be visible. I hope that helps.
I may add too, I'm seeing a sippy cup on the counter and the male being like peekaboo behind a sippy cup. So I don't know if that's so I don't know if that's what's falling off the counter, and that might be why she says, I see you, because he's saying something along the lines of peekaboo or hide and go seek, something like that.
Oh, that's super cute. That's super cute. I hope that helps Shirley. And we have got Charles KLG. Her question is to Jess directly. Do you pick up any messages from my grandparents, please, in big letters? Because I know the last time we did a show, she had sent it through and we had actually run out of time because we had so many questions. So I'm going to go straight to you, Jess, on this for Charles, because I think it would be good for her to have some interaction. So are you able to share any of that for Charles KLG, please?
Yes. All the cards flew out.
Oh,
okay. So I'm getting the year 1949. I don't know why. And I heard zzz, and then I saw like the old antenna on a TV, kind of like zzz, like whenever the white noise or you have a bad signal and you're trying to so I zzz. And then I got this image of khaki pants, very very crisp, like hot off the press, ironed khaki pants. I'm imagining that the male, your grandfather, wore very crisp khaki pants. That's what I'm thinking. There's a lot of sounds, like very interesting, very interesting. Then I'm also getting the month of April, or the 4th of something is significant. Can I get a message?
That's really good. So the other thing I will add to it for you, Charles KLG, I'm going to add to that is, with the Thanksgiving period coming up in November, and with the ability to have some sort of either a birthday or something before Christmas, not necessarily a Thanksgiving day, but a birthday before Christmas, please make sure that you honor them, the grandparents, because there was something special. Could have been an anniversary, could have been a birthday, could have been something. So honor them by placing some food for the grandparents, and just honor them, because that's a key event that they used to do is coming up. And Akwana, what did you have anything, or are you picking anything up specifically for Charles KLG about her grandparents, please?
Okay, yeah, sure. First, just to let you know, I'm gonna join on Discord. I promise I will do that as soon as I get off this live. I saw your comment in there, and I just pulled 2 cards. The first card that I pulled was the High Priestess. So that tells me, if you see that, she's got a direct connection to source, to spirit. They are sending you messages. Okay, you may not realize that you're receiving the messages. They are sending you messages to communicate with you. So just be aware of little signs or synchronicities. If there's like if you associate one of them with butterflies or something, and you see a butterfly, just know that it's probably them trying to connect with you. And also, I'm just getting the message that they're very proud of you. And that's what I got there. So that's what I got. You know, you're getting the messages. You just need to tune in, quiet your mind down, do some meditations, and let those signs and things come through, and you'll be able to have a more clear connection with them through spirit.
Brilliant. That's lovely. Thank you, Charles KLG. I hope that makes sense. And we're just going through to some of these. Oh, abundantly empowered. And the date of birth there, 27th of June 1984, and this is just a general reading, whatever comes, ladies. So let's have a look. So Jess, I'll put you up on the screen for abundantly empowered, whatever you're getting and whatever cards you have, please.
So this is a time of balance, happiness, and peace for you. So maybe it feels a little bit weird or uncomfortable because you're normally like, oh, I got to do something. But everything is coming effortlessly in this next chapter for you. So just ride the wave. You know, you gotta take those wins as they come. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of balance. There's a lot of also you're finishing up unfinished work or things that maybe you just never could get around to. It's like suddenly I feel the energy is opening up for you, and you can kind of handle these tasks in a very effortless type of way. You may be a little bit more emotional than normal. I feel that's something in your house or something that's you're just more tapped into your feminine, your divine feminine energy. It's okay. Watch a good Hallmark movie and let the tear, have your Bridget Jones ice cream, and it just looks like you're really tapped in and like more sensitive than normal. And then it feels like maybe I should be worried about something, but no, everything's coming. Find the balance, find the highs and the lows, and I don't know, this is a really good chapter for you. I'm also getting to save for a rainy day. Don't spend so much money.
Very good. Thank you, Jess. And we'll ask Akwana. Akwana, what's the general reading for abundantly empowered, please?
Okay, so I I pulled the Nine of Wands again, which I had explained is somebody that's been through a lot. You know, they're usually it's like they've been through a battle, you know, and they're just like finding their way to the other side. But the card fueling that is the Four of Swords. So what I'm getting is, and it kind of ties in with what she was saying, you need to be resting right now. And that's probably not your favorite thing to be doing, but it looks like you've probably been through a lot and you need to be resting, because the at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands, which is a direct energy relation to this Nine of Wands. So that shows that the energy is shifting. You're going to be unloading a lot of heavy like obligations or burdens or things that you've been having. Enjoy that time. Rest, make the most of it before the next set of obstacles and things comes at you. Now is the time for rest. So enjoy it. Enjoy peace and quiet, and get ready for the next thing, because life has a way of just sending you constant ups and downs and battles. So you're done with one, enjoy the rest, and that way you can be ready for the next anything that life sends your way.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. If that resonates with you abundantly in power, please let us know in the comments. So let's have a look and see what other individuals have said. Said hello. We've got lots of people sending lots of nice hello messages. We have got June T. So Maria from Northern Ireland. And this is 14/11/1968. Scorpio Sun, Virgo Rising, Leo Moon. Lucky with the Leos right now in August. And yes, Maria is saying she had a session. Yes, Maria, I did get your email, and there is a reply that will be coming through. And I'm pretty sure that we will be meeting each other very soon. I think it would be good for Jess to have a look at with Maria what you pick up about Maria, and certainly Akwana. Have a look, because the energies around Maria are lovely, very different, very lovely, strong lady. She's gorgeous. So have a look and see what you pick up.
Oh my gosh. She's like, I'm getting black velvet with, I'm getting this like very, very layered onion that's like velvety and textured. And I don't know, I'm getting, maybe you should be wearing velvet lately or something like that. I'm also getting that there's a lot of celebrations and community with you right now. You're going on a huge spiritual upgrade, I would say, in this next chapter. So you are highly telepathic. So definitely tap into, I'm getting the download. You should definitely try your hand with pets and see if they, you can tell them telepathically, shake my hand and see if they hear you, because you have an extreme gift for telepathy, for sure. And I don't know why velvet keeps coming through. But you have a big cycle and change coming for your spiritual journey. Tap in. You have a lot of new guides. I'm going to say it looks like 3, because you're getting new spiritual gifts.
I think that's brilliant. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Did you get anything for Maria from Northern Ireland, please?
Yeah, it actually does tie in with what Jess was saying. You for sure are entering a new cycle. I've got the Fool card, which is that the very beginning of the tarot. So this is a brand new journey that you're starting on, and it does have to do with your spiritual gifts, because I've got the Four of Cups, which is typically somebody that's kind of rejecting messages from spirit. But in this case, it looks like you are actually receiving those messages. They may have been trying to get through to you for a really long time, but it does look to me like you're actually getting the messages. You're going to be using those gifts, those downloads. And at the bottom of the deck, I had the King of Pentacles, who is like the most abundant. He's got everything. He's got it going on. And that will be you if you just keep listening to your guides, listen to spirit, and follow that path that you're just now starting, it looks like. So I'm very excited for you. I hope it's amazing.
Yes, I think that's a really good one for you, Maria, because I know that you've got a lot that's happening. And I'm just going to quickly choose. There's your pack. Just opened it up and choose one. Oh, here we go. And it says guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. So this is a good one because I know the property that you stay in has had a lot of nuns in there, and it's a very, very, very old property. And there's a lot of guidance that's coming through that. And this guidance will allow you to get and be part of what it is that you've been trying to achieve for pretty much, I would say, about 30 or 40 years. It does show this guidance comes through. It's the final hurdle, the final aspect that will give you that freedom and allow you to become one with all that is. So I'll put that up there for you so that you've got it in case you're watching. And it means that you will achieve the one last piece of your life that's been missing. You will achieve that. I hope that makes some sense to you. So we have got, so nice to meet you, Jess, the Blessed Light Worker. This is lovely from Linda Bennett. How cute is that? What else do we have here? Jess is using the same deck that Sky Spirit uses. Yay! So there we go. That's a popular one, which is awesome.
It's already worn. I got it only a couple months ago, and it's already disintegrating.
And then we've got Leah's Samsara Sunset Nana, and she says, "Yay! I made it. I truly don't know where the time goes, and I've missed a lot of lives because of it. Hello to all and much love." That's lovely. So good to see you here. I'll try to read as many of these as I can, which is good. And I'm just looking for the next question. Okay, have a look here. That's everybody saying hello to everyone else. Evening, everyone. Yes, evening, morning, afternoon. It's different time zones all over the world. Wherever you are. Oh, look at this. Still Me has got the original Rider-Waite tarot. She bought it 31 years ago.
Wow. How is that still holding up?
That's amazing.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
That is amazing.
That is. That's very good. So, hello to everyone else that's joining in. That's from our Mandy. Mandy is a regular, Jess. Mandy's here all the time. And we've got lots of beautiful comments. Thank you. Such beautiful souls, individuals, and wonderful things to boot. And here we go. We've got, I think it's a bit of love the deck. Abundantly empowered, the reading that you've both just done. Love the deck. So that's really great. So we have Gypsy Grace. And the question is, a general reading would be great for me, please. And it's 31/3/1977. So let's have a look while you ladies start with your decks. I'll just quickly take. This is for you. This is for Gypsy Grace. And I'm just going to go to the middle and just pull out one for you and put that down there. And there it is. So this says, oh, interesting. It says truth. It says here, see your light, know your power, have the courage to walk your truth. So this is saying that there's aspects around you that have not allowed you to live your truth and live your best life. So it tells us here, Gypsy Grace, time to live your full truth. I love it. So as we've got Akwana up there, Akwana, you first, and then I will come to Jess. So what do you say for Gypsy Grace, please?
All right. So this is so weird. Okay. So I've got the 10 of Wands, and the energy behind it is this 4 of Wands. So that is putting something very heavy down, right? But the 4 of Wands can usually indicate something like a marriage or something long-term. I don't know if it's possible that maybe you're going through a divorce, or possibly you might be going through, but it looks to me like you're dropping some kind of burdensome thing that's been going on for a long time. And then at the bottom of the deck, I've got the wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So it looks like when this shift happens, it's going to shift in a way that benefits you. It just might be really a bit painful at first, but just trust that it is for your greatest and highest good. And if it is something long-term, those can always be very difficult to separate yourself from, but just believe that it's going to work out in your favor, because it will.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. And Jess, what do you have for Gypsy Grace, please?
So I've got money.
Like
this. So I always like to tell my clients, when you make an empowering decision for yourself, that the universe returns it with money. And like anytime I'm, not being selfish and dimming my light, if I just take a leap of faith, the universe rises to meet me. And so I see the same thing that Akwana did, is that there's something going on. And even though you're just pushing through and keeping your eye on the prize is money, because you're breaking free from something. So I also see you have great healer abilities. So I don't know if you'd want to get into Reiki, or you have healing hands and you have a healer with you, a guide, a teacher that is teaching you how to move energy in your body and create more beauty around in your life. So I think there's a lot of freedom. You're putting down the burdens. And you're not overthinking too much. You're just following the heart where it pulls you. And I love that for you. So make decisions from the heart.
That's perfect. Thank you so much, Jess. Gypsy Grace, if you've got any feedback, please let us know. It's always nice to hear, and our readers love. Thank you, Rosebud. As you can see, I'm still battling with the nose and coughing and things, but I think it's this. There's some sort of pollen here in Florida, and it's very, very close, and it's very humid, and I think it's carrying it in. So I've got the usual meds as well as, alternative medicine. But thank you so much for asking. So I apologize in advance if I'm a bit nasaling. It will go. It's inconvenient, I know, but the show just carries on, and we've got fantastic readers here today. So we'll just carry on. If I've got the gruff voice, I'm not smoking loads of ciggies. It's ridiculous, really. And we're just having a look for the next question. Here we go. Aries, Andre. Oh, nice to see you here, Andre. Yes, we can do readings without using cards and just using abilities. Yes, that's possible. And it is something, I think, Jess, if you pick up anything with Aries, Andre, you got anything there without cards that you can pick up for Aries, Andre, that would be good. I'll pass it over to you, and then we'll come to Akwana.
I'm seeing a bunch of paintings for you. So I don't know if you like acrylic painting, or if that's a medium that you can tap into your spiritual gift with. But I'm seeing art, in particular acrylics. So that would be my advice, to tap into that spiritual realm. One of my favorite movies is What Dreams May Come. And I always talk about how the spirit realm, we like to think heaven is kind of up here, out of reach, but it's literally just next door. It's like a water painting over acrylic. And it's like, at first you can't see the difference. But the realms are just right on top of one another. And so I'm getting that you really dip in and out, maybe have some medium abilities that you can tap into when you paint or when you're artistic.
Brilliant. And Akwana, was there anything that came through for you for Aries, Andre, please?
Okay, so I'm just getting that you've got some major changes that are coming through. It looks like almost like the death of one era and the beginning and birth of a new era for you. If what Jess said kind of resonates, especially with the mediumistic abilities, like when you're doing art, I know it is easy to kind of tap into that. I would definitely follow through with the way that you can best connect and meditate and connect to source to get those energies. But it does look like, for me, I'm just getting I just keep seeing like the death card in my head, which is a major ending and a very major new beginning for you. And yeah, I think it'll be awesome for you.
Oh, very big change. And from my point of view, Aries, Andre, I keep getting a change within transport. Like the transportation has come up very strong. So that could either be moving towards a vehicle, changing of a vehicle, or if you work in transport, you're changing your type of work that you do in transport. So let us know how that resonates with you. But that's how we just pick up something very specific. It's a bit specific, but if it works for you, please let us know. I hope you found that interesting. So also, please don't forget, like and subscribe. Thank you, Chashelle, for reminding me to say that, because I do forget. Natasha's asking here, and we've got a date of birth here, 4th of the 3rd, and it is 1972. Any messages are very welcome, please, and thank you for asking so kindly. Thank you very much as well for sending the heart emoji. That's great. So as we've got Akwana in place already, Akwana, what do you get for Natasha, please?
Kind of just getting the message to just cut through the BS. I don't know what exactly it is, but there's something that is just, I don't know, it's something that brings you down or whatever. You need to cut that mess out your life. Seriously, get rid of it. Anything that is not for your greatest and highest good, kick it to the curb. All right. So the card that I got for you was, I got the Ace of Swords, which is a new idea, a new truth that comes to light. And it's got this 5 of Cups. See here, sitting all mopey and sad with these sad cups. Walk away from that mess. Just walk away from it. Go start your new thing. You know what it is. There's something that's some BS that you're dealing with. Just snip, snip, cut it out. That's what I got for you.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Akwana. And Jess, what do you get for Natasha, please?
I'm getting the same thing as Akwana. I'm getting that maybe we meet resistance sometimes when we're kind of like staying in a place that's served its purpose. And I'm getting, with career in particular, maybe the people around you are too harsh or they don't value you. And so it's kind of like your guides in the universe nudging you like, hey, we have something better waiting for you. And so there's moving on, departure, new cycle, cutting something out where you are. It's like they don't value your opinion, or they just don't see the, huge asset that you are. So it's creating imbalance, I would say, in more areas than you would like in your life. So if you choose to walk away, listen, you're going to be the champion. I'm also getting a female that's connected to you that's passed away. I feel that she passed away early on in her life. So like her life was cut short. I don't think she reached I want to say she like maybe died in 30s, 40s, didn't get to like old age. But she's very bright and her aura is like very yellow and gold. And I feel she's hyper and so excited. She celebrates you. She's helping you to make this big leap of faith. And she's like, you got it, girl. Keep going. And also for you, if you make this move, money's at the end.
Oh, very good. Wow, we like that. We do.
We like that. And I got a B initial for the lady that's passed away.
Initial B. That's lovely. Thank you, Jess. Natasha, I keep getting this and it's not a phrase that I use, and it's probably going to be said the wrong way, but I'm saying, hey, girl, hey, is somebody that's watching over you. And it's
hey, girl, hey.
There it is. You see, it's a young thing, it's not an old thing. So it's a bit silly, a granny saying something like that. But anyway, you'll know what that means. I don't know. It's a specific one to you because there is ancestral energy that's looking over you. And I'm just pulling a random card out. Actually, that one there popped out by itself too. So I'm going to have to take it because it came. What does it say? Oh, whoa. This is interesting. It says, starseed, raise your vibration, use your radiant, vibrant love. So it looks like you've got something there very different to do. That's the one that dropped out. And then this one was the wisdom card. It says here, see your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. So this again is saying, yes, use that energy that you have, because that wisdom is yours, most definitely. I hope that helps. And yeah, if what I said isn't quite right, just ignore it, because it's a weird thing that I've heard, and I'm not quite sure why, but that's what it says. If it is, Put it in the chat as feedback. That would be lots of fun for us. Right, so we have got another one from Sylvie. Oh, yes. I'm glad that you, yeah, I'm feeling happy for the first time in weeks. I know that you're really not very well, Rose. Still me, I know, and I can just wish healing for you. Okay, we all wish you healing. Okay, and we've got another question here. Oh, there was one before this. So we'll get to no shite. Oh, no shite Sherlock. That made me swear. RHQQ. Hi, ladies. Will I be purchasing a house this year or in 2026? This is a very definite question. So please ask the direct question of your cards. So let's go for it. So Jess, RH, will RH be purchasing this house this year or 2026? What's the answer to that?
I got April of 2026.
Right, that's yours. And Akwana.
Also getting that it'll be in 2026. Not sure, but there might be a couple struggles with getting it, but it will be 2026.
Perfect. There we go. That's your answers there, RH. Thank you for the direct question. Now we're moving on to no shite Sherlock. Anything from Mum that went home January 2nd. She was born 10th of August 1927, and a beautiful soul. She was called Mary. Dad was Joseph. Thank you. So firstly, from me and from everyone on the show, we're sorry for your loss. I mean, that's very, very recent. We have our resident medium, and I will go straight to Jess on this for you. So Jess, please, anything, anywhere for Mary that's come from no shite Sherlock.
Yeah, so I got the number 2, so no surprise there for that validation. And I see them together, and it looks like they are slow dancing. So beautiful imagery I'm getting. I'm seeing a crown. So I don't know if she's saying that you need to treat yourself more like a queen, or if she called you the queen, something like that. I'm getting lots of flowers with her. So I'm, what is the one that you blow? Is that the daffodil?
Dandelion?
Where you make it?
Dandelion.
Oh, dandelion, yes.
Yeah, of course, dandelion.
So bad. So yeah, I'm getting something blowing and making a wish, and I'm seeing a crown. I'm also seeing, there's a very specific fabric. It's red and yellow, related to your dad. So I don't know. It almost looks like a thick corduroy, something like that. Interesting. And I'm also getting red shoes. So maybe like a cherry leather or something like that related to him. I don't know why.
Oh, that's good. Well, no shite Sherlock. Please let us know how that goes. Akwana, is there anything that you would like to add to that as far as messages from the mum that left and went home 2nd of January?
Yeah, sure. First of all, I'm very sorry for your loss. I know that's very, very painful to lose somebody, no matter how old or how long you've had them. It's very difficult. So I am sorry for your loss. I'm getting that. I've got the star card here, and if you see, it's like she's holding on to this, and it's going straight up to the heavens, the skies. So I do firmly believe that your thoughts, any prayers or messages that you send to your mom, she is receiving. And I got it fueled by the King of Cups. So he's got a lot of love. He may be cautious about how he gives it. So she's got a lot of love for you. And just bear in mind that when they first transition, it can take them a little while to be able to give you signs and messages that you can visually see or touch or smell or whatever. So it might take a little bit of time, but she is with the High Priestess card on the bottom. She is sending you messages and love, and she does hear everything that you say to her, even if it's just in your mind. She hears that, and so just keep doing that.
Oh, that's really lovely. That's a blessing, and it's a blessing for us to have our ancestors and our loved ones in spirit. And I'm pretty sure, as we all know, at some point, you will have that very, very special dream. We all do. We have that special dream where we see in spirit, when we are fast asleep, we get to see them. And it's such a strong dream. And I feel sure that you will be getting that specific dream probably over the next 2 months, because she was born August 10th. You got the next 2 months, which are key. And it's possible that you will have that visionary dream where you see your mum in spirit coming and talking to you. And once again, we hope this helps, and we hope that this is giving you some comfort. So we'll go through to the next one. Let's have a look. Oh, we have got some feedback. Wench just said, yes, whatever you did, I don't understand why I do that, but I do that. So that was a yes based on the reading. So thank you. And we've got a Q here question. Any message for Denise Borojovic? So I will ask and go to Akwana first, as you were up there on the side of the screen, and have a look and see if there's anything, and then we'll come to you, Jess.
Okay.
Thank you for the feedback for everyone in the comments. I see there's a couple of them coming through. We'll get to them in a minute. Akwana, anything for Denise?
Okay, yeah. So I'm kind of reading this as more or less like career oriented. I may be wrong. So I got the Ace of Wands, which is it's like a spark of life, of something brand new starting, fueled by this Queen of Swords, who she's kind of no nonsense. She doesn't put up with people's stuff. So and with the Three of Pentacles at the bottom, that says to me that you're going to be working together in a group to start something new, probably something that's very different to what other people are doing, but a brand new idea that is going to take a life of its own and take shape. But you will be working with other people, and I don't know what I'm excited to let us know like what you're starting, because it looks like it's going to be pretty interesting.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. And Jess, what do you have for Denise Borojevic, please?
So I got the same thing. This is like all the best cards in the deck. Like in the next 2 months, the decision's already been made, honey. Like you're working with this rock star team. You got the plan. You got whatever it is. It's going to be to the moon, baby. It's a great idea. You have community support. And it looks like it's part of your purpose and your mission here. So it's going to, of course, be abundant. And it's going to make you feel so happy and fulfilled. I'm also getting a person that's passed over for you connected to, it feels fatherly. So it could be a father figure or grandfather on father's side. I'm getting the number 3. So the 3rd of any month or March is significant. And I'm getting a bunch of other people on the other side. So I don't know if he passed away due to something with the heart. That's what I'm getting. But he's back with the old gang is what I'm getting. And he's looking after you, and he's like giving you like break a leg. Like it's gonna go off the rails and be a huge hit. Whatever it is that
perfect.
Birthing.
So now, of course, Denise, you've got to send us a message in the comments to say, what on earth are you doing? What have you been mulling around? What have you been thinking about? Because now you've piqued our interest. We're nosy Parkers now. We want to know what's happening. Come on, spill the dirt, spill the tea. Very cute. Oh, Lord. We have also got a nice question here from Deian Norris. Will my daughter ever forgive me? And when or if, maybe, and blessings. So that's a really serious, heartfelt question here. So let's have a look. So while you both do your cards, I'm going to concentrate. This is for Deian Norris. I'm going to move this around and open up. And this one that comes out says the guidance. So this for us, for Deian, on the question of your daughter forgiving you, she's taking it under guidance. So she says, you are not alone. You will be guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms, which does mean that she is looking at what would for her best and highest good be. So from that point of view, that particular one tells us that it's still under discussion and it's still something that she's open to a different outcome. So that's what I get. So from Jess's point of view, Jess, what did you get for Deian Norris, please?
So I got a little bit of a stalemate, and I'm getting the guidance from my guides eventually as your daughter goes through evolution spiritually. I see that you're kind of already on the other side of that fence where you, I'm getting guided by my guides to say, they just interrupted me. They're saying that in the unified field, in the center of yourself and your spiritual higher self, when you're in that unified, just samastitihi, I like to call it, it's already healed. So whenever you want to send a message of love, of light, I always like to tell my clients to place your hand near your belly button, the umbilical cord, where it connects you always to your daughter, and it's already healed. It's already, you're one. So remember that truly always. And as you kind of connect to that tether and connect to that umbilical cord, it's that memory or that energetic space that filters down into 3D that might help nudge her along on her spiritual journey to get to that place. Right now, I'm seeing a little bit of Aries energy, like stubbornness. It's like can't get past something, which we all go through, right? In our teenage years and stuff like that. And so just remember that it's already healed in the 5D.
Oh, good. Thank you, Jess. And Akwana, what do you have for Deian around this issue with her daughter and forgiveness, please?
Okay, so I also got that there is a bit of a stalemate as well. Right now, it looks like this is your daughter's energy, this 4 of Swords. If you see her, she's kind of tucked herself away and she's healing her heart. So to me, I think right now your daughter just needs time to get herself, her heart healed up. And right now it looks like that's something she's got to kind of do by herself. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Justice card, which is all about finding balance. This, I don't know if it regards something like a legal issue or something like that. I do think that the balance will be restored, but for right now, she's got to do her own healing, and that's got to be by herself. So I wish you all the best, and I hope that you guys can come together. I truly believe that you will.
Yeah, I think it will, Deian. There is a contracted period that has to pass on from a soul to soul basis. And sometimes, this is for everybody in the chat, if you've had an argument with someone or you've had something like really specific that has happened and both sides are hitting an impasse, does mean usually there is a contract. And when that contracted time period is up, that's when all of those wounds will be closed. You can both move on. And I think that that's happening in this particular place as well. So a little bit different, but it is moving, which is the main thing. So I'm just going to go have a look here. And we have, does it come through? No, it didn't do it. It's doing it. So this is feedback from No Shite Sherlock. And there's our gong and the ding gong. Yes, the ding gong for feedback. Thank you. Beautiful message. I was truly blessed. Thank you so much for that. That's really lovely. We have another one here, which is interesting. And it's not doing it. So I'll just go back on it. It's doing it. Why? Oh, okie dokie. The question is, why am I fighting demons in my sleep? So we're going to go to our resident demon hunter, which is Akwana here. So Akwana, could you kick off with that one, please?
Okay, I saw this question go by in the chat and I was like, oh, I hope we get to that one. Okay, I don't know if you've ever thought about fighting demons or being a demon hunter, but the fact that they're coming to you in your sleep says to me that you are exuding a lot of light and you have a purpose with that light. Demons cannot stand that. They don't like light workers. They don't like people that are trying to elevate the consciousness and the vibration of this planet. So it says to me, you're a very strong light, I would say warrior. If you're fighting them in your sleep, just be careful. Make sure that you, if you can, put like bowls of salt or something under your bed, or copper. Just put protections or black tourmaline around your bed specifically, because when you're in the sleep state, that's when you're at your sort of most vulnerable for them to come into you. Just make sure that you've got your protections up as you're fighting them, and just keep whooping up on them, because you've obviously got a light that you're offering, and that they are wanting to take that down. So you may be a demon hunter in the making. I'm just saying, if they're coming at you like that, you've got something that they don't like, which means it's of the light, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's the light. They don't like it, so maybe make the most of it. It could be exactly that. Yep. Thank you so much. I'm glad you saw that one there. So here we've got another one from Christy, Sagittarius and Virgo. So let's draw some cards for Christy, please. And also thank you for the feedback that's coming in. We will do that, have a look at it. So Jess, what is your comment, please, for Christy?
So I love that you're such a straight shooter. It's like what you see is what you get. Like there's no holding back. There's no filtration system. And I see that your mental space is super organized. Like it's like ninja. Trust yourself, be assertive. I'm getting that there's like this huge shift coming, or opportunity in work, where you're like rising to the patriarch top. Like you're gonna be kind of like manhandling the men. So you might get a little imbalanced. Trust yourself though. It might feel overwhelming, but it's like you've already had this seat at the table. It's been waiting for you. It's being prepared. That's what I'm getting. So take it, run with it. Trust yourself.
Fantastic. Thank you, Jess. And Akwana for Christy, please.
All right. So I got the Knight of Wands, which this is my like Rico Suave smooth talker guy. Like the guy's kind of, I don't know. He's kind of a D-bag. I'm just saying. But it's still like, you know what I'm talking about, Jess. But it's fueled by the Judgment card. So it looks to me like you are going to, as she was saying, if it's something work related and you're dealing with these kind of like lower vibrational people, like Judgment, karma is coming around for that. And that is all going to be cleared out of your way, because at the bottom of the deck, I've got the Sun card. So light's going to be shining on all of that kind of madness. So if you've got these kind of people in your life, just don't even worry about them. They will be handled quickly.
Just boss them around.
Yeah, boss them around. Like she said, be the boss, because it looks like you're going to be. So well done.
Wow, that's really good. Straight to the point. We love it. Now let's have a look at, what does this say? Oh dear, Lulabelle had a big sneeze. So there we go. You know what? You sneeze on the truth. So I'll look at the little dog. Oh my God, it's so cute. So Cat is saying, I've been doing a lot of self-love work. Will I attract a new love this year or in 2026? So I got, when you were asking about that, I got an impression around the festivity period at the end of this year, slipping into 2026. And because you've removed all the barriers, love does have a chance now. And usually when you do the shadow work and you do the work on yourself, is a space here on the energy body that is being created to allow somebody in. It's when you stay stagnant and closed and you don't really want to do any work on yourself, there's nowhere for new love or new attraction or soulmates or twin flames to even get in. And now that you've done this, that space is here, and that space can be filled by someone special. So I will go, as Akwana's up the top there, I will ask Akwana, what do you get for cat?
Actually, the cards I pulled go right along with what you said, so I'll just be quick about it. I got the 10 of swords, and usually that card's represented with somebody lying on the ground and they've got 10 swords stabbed in them. So like they're having a rough time of things. That can be looked at, as you said, as your shadow side, getting those swords out of you, starting over, because the energy behind it is the Emperor. So that, come on, like that says, there is the opportunity for this person to come into your life that will take that spot as that Emperor, and you, with your Empress energy, you've just got to make sure, get those swords out your back. Any dark things or negative things or hangups that you hold on to that you know you need to let go, work on releasing those so that you can accept love in that gap, because nature abhors a vacuum. So if you create a vacuum, it will fill it with love.
Oh, fantastic. And Jess, what do you get for Cat, please?
I see that, yes, in 2026, maybe February, March, in the springtime is going to be a very good time for love. Like someone new is coming in. What I would suggest is speak as if you're creating the container already. So a lot of my good friends used to tell me, like, you say you want to be in love, but you talk like you don't have time for it. And they were absolutely correct. So speak as if you're creating the container for it, is my advice. But yes, February is a really good month for you.
That's perfect. Thank you. So go for it, Cat. Let's just have a look and see what everybody else is doing. Yeah, everybody's fighting sniffles. Yeah, this is a sniffly time. See, sorry, everybody. I didn't cause it. It wasn't me. This is just it. No, it's not me.
You did that.
No. Get back in the box. No. Oh, Lord. My family. Oh, nasty bug. Oh, please don't say there's a bug, because that's the last thing. I've got lots of makeup on this poor little nose. It's really quite awful, but yeah. And I've got meds from the doctor, so there we go. Oh, Deian Norris finally found someone to share the name with. Yeah, there's Deian. Deian, lots of strength to you, my girl. I know it's a difficult time, but you know what? Things are going to work out just fine. I hope everyone feels better, those that are under the weather, a bit like me. Yeah, I'm just working through it. It'll go. Normally it doesn't last very long, a couple of days and it's gone. It's the gruff voice. You know, what I might say is, it's fine, take the cold, but leave the sexy voice. I need a sexy voice. Deian Daily, do I have anyone in particular watching out for me in the spirit realm, please? So Deian, I know you're going through that difficult time. I'm going to go to our resident medium straight away, and then we'll go across to Akwana. So for Jess, for Deian, have a look. And she's been one of our mods as well, with all the other mods that mod for this channel.
Hi, Deian. Yes, I get she's coming through as an earth sign to me. So that doesn't necessarily have to be her sun sign when she was alive, but she seems very organized, like Virgo, Capricorn energy. I'm getting that she sends you little hearts. So like, let's say you cut open an onion and you find a heart. There's little synchronicities in hearts with this person. So I'm just getting like hugs and kisses, and it's just like you want to curl up next to a fire and just feel her energy. So I'm also getting pinks, maybe dark pinks with her is a significant color. And the message for you, my dear, I feel like she's calling you my dear, and she's saying independence and freedom. Don't let anybody own you.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. And Akwana, what do you get for the lovely Deian Daily, please?
So I would just say, from a native perspective, we believe that your ancestors and your passed on loved ones are always with you and watching out for you in the spirit realm. So I would just advise you that if you're ever feeling alone or like you need help or assistance or something, just call on your ancestors and your loved ones, because I'd see that the communication will be right there very quickly. They're going to get that message and they will be around you. And so that's what I would say.
Oh, that's awesome. Also, because you in a realm in the UK, Deian, maybe also you can call on the fairy realm or the unseen realms, or those sprites and energies that are in your home. And I know you do honor them, but because of your situation right now, I would empower them and ask them. So tonight, put a little offering down for them. So on your offering, a piece of fruit or some food, a little tiny thimble or something, a receptacle with some water in it. And you can also put a piece of cloth that they like and put a flower and say, those that are helping me within my home, please help me to overcome whatever it is that is causing these issues right now, or remove some of the difficulties. So you do have those in the spirit realm that are helping you, but you can also call upon and command and ask them. And they will help if they can push the energies out of the way, push it further up, remove it, so that the energy that's left is the positive energy. These realms can do that. So, but you need to ask them, because, not everybody is mind readers, and the fairies are the same. And those in spirit entities that are in your home that are good and positive, they would want to help you. And as Akwana said, ancestors would want to help you too. We're all here for you. Push that energy and say, remove the negative energy, give them some offerings, and accept the new energy from the first of the month on Monday. I hope that helps you. Yeah, it looks like we all have these horrible bugs. So one country to another. So what have I started? What have I started? Me. Steve of Ashland. Oh, there we go, Steve. I like that with the green man. So it is 22nd of July, 1952. Leo, Sun and Moon, Sagittarius rising. Hi, Jessica.
I just got chills.
Oh, look at you. So we'll hand that to you, and then we'll go to Akwana. And if there's time, I will also say a few words. But yes, for Steve, please let us know what you see.
So I'm getting a special coffee mug, and I got chills. Oh, I'm getting drawn to the throat chakra. So there is something you're working on, Steve. I think that is the spirit realm. It's a female on the other side, is helping you to birth something using your throat chakra. So we use our throat chakra a lot for manifestations, birthing things into this physical realm. And I feel you're working on some great projects. So I do feel the special someone on the other side is watching over you and sends your love.
Oh, very good. Thank you. And for Steve of Ashland, Akwana, what do you have? Any messages, please?
So kind of along the lines of what Jess just said, I do think that there is something new that you're doing. So I got the Page of Swords, which is, as you can see, she's reading a book. She's learning things, learning new truths all along. And I'm getting actually that I think you've got Archangel Michael is actually helping to keep you safe while you're receiving these messages or downloads or something. So I do feel a lot of angel energy is around you on whatever this is, this project, this new beginning, this new thing that you're starting. So I just know that you're protected, very much so. And on this card, you'll see there's a lot of messenger spirits, especially like natives, crows, things like these birds. These are all very heavy messengers from the spiritual realm. So I think you're getting a lot of downloads from your angels and your guides. So keep up with those.
That's lovely. Thank you. And of course, messengers are always good to have, particularly birds. Yes. And I'm going to say, Steve, I keep getting it's the third time I've got it now, is 22nd of September. I don't know what that is, but it's a connection with you specifically. And it's something to do with a huge decision that has to be made. So 22nd of September. And this is a final time for you to make this decision, which you will, and it will be a positive outcome. But use the time right up till the 22nd of September to find information, do your research. If you have to do a legal review, if you have to do any of that, right up until the 22nd of September. Don't make those decisions until that date. It's a very strong impression that came forward. So I hope that makes sense to you. I'm guessing it will make sense because it's just something that came as a big whoosh. So let us know in the comments because it'd be nice to understand. We're all very nosy here, including me. And Karika Creations, can you please pull a card for me? My stepdad has just gone palliative. Oh, so sorry for that. Gosh, Lord. And we'll transition within the next few weeks. I'm so sorry for this. I will go to see him as soon as I feel better. Very difficult time for you, Karika. So we have our resident medium here, and let's have a look if there's any insights there. So we'll hand you over to Jess, and then Akwana and I will have a look at some of those energies. So we know that the loss is coming, and we're sorry for your loss in advance. What do you see there, Jess, for Karika?
Yes, I'm seeing there's a loving mother figure for him, already making him comfortable and staying by his bedside for sure, communicating and making him feel safe and comfortable to transition to the other side. A lot of the time, what spirit communicates to me when they are transitioning is that a familiar face or someone that's already passed over comes and makes him feel comfortable enough to let go. So when you do get a chance to go and visit, once your gut gets better, say your goodbyes and give permission to the spirit that you'll be okay and to leave and to go on. Because a lot of times I feel that we hold on for others, right? Because we're so nurturing and we're giving. And so a lot of times when you tell that spirit that's holding on, I'll be good. Like, it's okay. You can transition. They let go. And it's much more peaceful. So that's my advice.
That's lovely. And Akwana for Kakariki.
Yeah, in advance, I'm very sorry for the difficult time that you're going through right now. I agree. I pulled the Eight of Swords, and if you see, it's two. It's the same person, but it feels like this is your energy, just really tied up, holding on to this transition and taking it very personally. But I do believe that he's already acknowledged that he will be transitioning and he's ready for that. I do think that at this point he's kind of holding on until you can get there, to almost in a way like give your blessing for that transition. So please do, when you see him, give that blessing to make it as easy as possible so that he can go ahead and transition to a better, healthier body, which will be really nice. But I think he is waiting for you to get there and give that permission.
Thank you, Akwana. And you're asked to pull a card. So I did pull a card. You would have seen me doing that on the side. So this is the card of transcendence. And it does show. And it says, transcend your mind's limitation and allow your soul's light to truly shine. So as quickly as you can, allow yourself to go and say your goodbyes. And particularly, I'm getting to say your forgivenesses. Because I think that will help him with his transition. And I'm thinking it will certainly be probably sooner rather than later. So I agree with the rest of the ladies. Just, if you can, try to get there as soon as you can and give blessings. And we all here, all of us, feel the sadness within you and the sadness around you. But actually, at least there will be no more further suffering. And we all send our light to you and healing for you and your family, because it's going to be a really big event and the sorrow will be significant. So we send some strength to you too. All right, let's have a look. Got another question that's come in. Hi, Cheyenne. Bets Davis, that's interesting. Do I have dragon energy? Oh, that's a nice one. We like that one. We do. So I know, Jess, sometimes you do like a channeling, or you do a transference of energy, or you do a download with regard to star people, star energy, star connections. So can we start with you, and then Akwana will have a look at the cards as well to see whether any dragons pop out. So let's have a look. Go ahead with bets and say, do I have the energy of a dragon? So go for it, Jess.
I do see that. And it's giving, have you ever been to like Nepal, Kathmandu, the old temples there? The dragons, I'm seeing lots of reds, I'm seeing lots of greens and blues, and constantly moving in there. They have a very ancient temple vibe to them.
Oh, very, very good. I think that is a yes then, I would say. And Akwana, what did you get with the dragon energy, please?
Yes, I got 1,000% yes. You do have yes, dragon energy. And just to show you the cards that I got the Temperance card, which would be like sort of angels. He's an angel usually on there. But your dragon just like showed me the Emperor card. So I get like your dragon's a very strong boss energy is what I'm getting, like super boss dragon energy. So absolutely, yes, you do.
That's perfect. Thank you. And Bets Davis from me with the energy. I can't seem to get this to do it. Yeah, it's just done it. So I also get that we have an inner dragon. We all have inner dragons that embed themselves into our heart chakras and then move their tails in a round movement around us to make sure that they walk with us in this lifetime. So allow your dragon energy to connect with this inner dragon. So allow space to come about and actually use the command and say, I command my inner dragon to reveal itself and to help me with this lifetime, because we all have dragons and we do need to make sure that we connect with them so that they can help us with this path. This is why they choose to travel with us in this life. So hopefully you'll be able to do the command ritual, put a candle, say to the candle, I'm aware that my dragon who's walking with me is with me. I command you and request of you to make yourself known so that I can move forward and make the changes that are for my best and highest interests and greater good. So I hope that helps. Let's have a look. We'll have a look here. So Lulabelle had a ghostly session. Looks like it tried to scare a ghost in my sleep and apparently said woohoo out loud. Well, that's a cute one. Healing vibes. Thanks, cats. We need it. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's just something going around. Right. Susan Grove. Can you please clarify my health situation for me? So yes, we can. I will say, which we have to say because of YouTube, we have to say none of us are clinicians, and please ensure that you consult your general practitioner, your doctor in whatever country you're in. But we will just give a general overview of what we see based on your date of birth. It's just the position that we have to take. Otherwise, they're very rude to us. They take the video down, which is awful. So there we go. Jess, do you want to start with Susan Grove, please?
Sure. So what I'm getting is a lot of what you're maybe struggling with in terms of feeling balanced and feeling healthy has to do a lot with your internal divine masculine and divine feminine. We both encompass both energies, right? But if we're too structured and we're too rigid, everything is kind of lifeless or feels there's no enjoyment. And then if we're too in our divine feminine and we've got all these ideas and we're in this flow, we don't get anything done because we're scattered, right? Because it's like a lot of bouncy balls that don't get done, right? So I'm getting to balance both action and self-discipline with that dreamer flow and contentment in life. So listen to the rhythms of the universe in that regard, or to the rhythms astrologically in your life. I'm getting you need to drink maybe more water and a little bit more sleep. But the biggest thing I'm seeing is that perhaps dry needling or maybe acupuncture will help move the energy. I'm also getting drawn to your lower back. So maybe lower back issues or Kundalini energy is maybe trapped because more focused on work or more focused on career and things like that. So I would say move the energy around in the spine.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. And as Akwana is an alternative health practitioner, and there's I can't remember. Is it a degree in alternative medicine, or just could you just explain a little bit about that? Maybe you would have some different aspects that you can add for Susan that will keep us on the straight and narrow.
Okay, so again, we're not clinicians or anything like that. The first visual that popped into my head when I saw the question was actually your feet. So I don't know if you have issues with your feet or if it's just a message for you to get outside, touch your feet to the earth. I know I harp on this a lot, but it's really, really important. Like, I never wear shoes, so it keeps me decently grounded. And I'm getting that something in your system is out of balance. And a lot of health problems can actually be caused, and this is well known, through emotional things, through things that we're, maybe if you're tucking emotional blockages and you're just shoving it down, that's going to show up in your actual physical health. So I think I'm getting the impression that you like to do things on your own, by yourself. You don't need anybody, kind of a thing. Sometimes that can get to be too much, okay, to do everything on your own. So get outside, get grounded, get those feet on the ground. And, if you need help with something, I know it's hard to accept help. And especially, like when you're just this kind of boss energy where you do everything by yourself, just accept the help. Or if you need it, I know this is going to be a bridge too far, but just ask for help. And I think you'll find that people are willing to do that, and you can get yourself more balanced that way and release some of what you're kind of shoving down right now.
Oh, that's really good. Thank you so much. And for me, Susan, I was just tuning into the date of birth, and I think that part of that date of birth is, again, having that perfectionist streak, and that perfectionist streak means that you put a lot of pressure on yourself, and that streak also means that you put so much pressure on yourself that you could find that things become rather elevated. And maybe you've got to look at things like calming yourself down and allowing anything that you have with regard to possibly pressure within yourself, like a pressure cooker. It seems like things keep moving up and up and up. So make sure that you have that reviewed. Maybe have some sort of a doctor's emotional aspect that keeps coming in, because I keep getting a lot not attacking, but there's a lot of like sticky energy that's bouncing off the body. So I would go and have a look at that and make sure that there's not something underlying, and get the doctors to do some sort of a review to understand what is causing any health issues. I hope that helps. I really do. So we've got another one that's come through. Bosom Buddy Bullies Burgess. Wow, that's a long one. That's got to be one of the longest names we've got, definitely. So this is a question. Why do I not get answers or fruition to the readings that I receive? I keep holding out hope, but I feel delusional at this point. Let me see if there's anything else here that's come up from this person. So, Jess, have you got anything based on the 2nd of the 10th month, 1976, for Bosom Buddy Bully Burgess? Wow, that's a long one. Here we go. You go for that one, and then I'll get to Akwana.
So I'm kind of like you. I outsource to, I think that's the checks and balances of the universe. When I'm in deep, deep meditation is when I get guidance, but I allow the things to just bloop, drop in my lap. I don't go searching for it anymore. And if I get a reading, I get it from someone else. Just because I feel like when we read ourselves, it's kind of a blind spot, if that makes sense. And we tend to let our ego and our emotional grip on that outcome. A lot of times when I get an answer, when I'm reading for myself, I leave it open for interpretation, because sometimes I'll read it one way and the way it shows up is completely different. And I didn't really think of that perspective. So I would say you're not delusional. Just maybe open the spectrum of what's possible to be the outcome. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Well done. And Akwana, what is your advice on this one, on this particular question, please?
So this is wild, because I mean, like, even if you don't read tarot cards, you don't need to know the meaning of tarot cards to look at the 2 cards I pulled for you and see it is the same girl, same blindfold, and same things around her. Look at that. But in both cases, she can take that blindfold off. She can get these crows to stop messing with her hair if she just pulls that blindfold off. It is in her control. Same thing with this girl. She can get out of these shackles, this blindfold. So you have the ability within yourself to see the truth, to see the clarity of a situation, and to get yourself out of any messes that you might be in. You just have to trust that you have that ability. Don't lean on other people, other people's answers to solve your problems. Just know that you have all of the skills and the gifts and the abilities within you to get yourself through any situation. Seriously, don't be this girl, okay? Pull off that blindfold. Get them crows out your hair, okay? You're going to be fine. You will. Just trust yourself that you can do it, and you can.
That's super. So, Buddham Buddy Bullies Burgess, I'm going to say to you, utilize your command switch. We all have a command switch for everyone, just so that you know. Go outside, stand in front of a tree, make the demands of the universe, and say, I need to understand. I command the universe to provide me the answer in plain, simple messages, or in plain, simple signs. So if you want to see the yellow butterfly, which is an answer yes to whatever the question is, make sure it's just yes or no, and give the universe a way in which to answer you, so that you're not frustrated, you're not delusional, you not feel that you really frustrated. Because I do get from this question a tremendous amount of my goodness me, I'm just frustrated. I can see and I can sense your frustration. So go outside and say to the universe in good old-fashioned directness and say, this is my question. I want to see a bumblebee, or I want to see a butterfly, I want to see a dragonfly, or I want to see a yellow car go past. As answer yes. And an answer no, think of an answer no, whatever that would be. Make it simple. Make it extremely simple. Allow the universe the opportunity to provide you with the answer. And that goes the same for everybody here. Make it easy for the universe to give you an answer that you can understand. So we can all take a leaf out of this particular question. Make the answer easy peasy, so that you can go forward and do it in one step, rather than complicating everything. Humans, we do tend to complicate things quite a lot. We don't have to. Make it easy. Something that's easy, petals falling, bananas falling off a tree, something very easy, TV coming on in the middle of the night by itself, that sort of thing. Very easy for the universe to answer, so that you understand your answer to your question. I hope that helps you, bosom buddies. I'm hoping. Well, I think it will actually. Let's have a look what we've got. We're coming. Deian Norris has come back versus feedback. Yay! And I have to do. There we go. Ready. There. Perfect. Yep, there it is. Great advice. From now on, I will send forgiving energy through my belly button. Thanks, panel. And I am an artist. Yay! There you go, Jess.
Nice.
Well done. Well done, both of you. I think that's good. Yes, send forgiving energy through your belly button. Yes, like it. We like it. We do. Yeah, the Vix, the Lou, I know you also sick. So, Jessica Gable. I have important questions about my ancestors obtaining gifts without being natural and have made a pact with the spirits. That's a very interesting one. So, Akwana, you as a native, have you got any comments that you'd like to say? Anything about ancestors obtaining gifts without being natural and making a pact with spirits? Is there anything that you can shed some light on that for us?
So I would say, as far as when you're obtaining gifts or whatever, making a pact, you've always got to make sure that whoever you're working with is on the right side of things, is on the light side of things. You do not want to be making pacts with negative entities or anything like that. I would always just say to when you're receiving gifts or when you're working with them, before you start, just say, like, may these gifts be used for the greatest and highest good of all. Okay, of all. And that keeps you in the light and elevated side of things. Now, with your ancestors always have your best interests at heart, because as a soul family, like, we come in as a soul family, so it's actually in their best interest that you do well. Okay, because that helps erase different generational traumas and curses and things like that. So just bear in mind that your ancestors do have your greatest and highest good, but make sure you utilize those protections, ground down to the earth energy and through source, through the top of your head, for the greatest and highest good of all, and keep it on the light side. Don't go making pacts with like some weird demon or some spirit you just met yesterday down at the Tom Thumb. Don't do that, okay? That's bad. Don't
Perfect.
do it.
Thank you. So we will move quickly. The Reese Way. Hello, Reese Way. Nice to see you again. Reese Way is a regular here on the show and sent some really great questions in. And I think I've been experiencing energy in my hands. Feels like a little energy vortex, but I'm not sure if I'm making it up. Any thoughts? Oh, bless you, Reese Way. Unlikely you would make up an energy vortex. It doesn't happen that way. So I'm going to ask Akwana to explain about the energy vortex, and then I'm definitely going to be asking Jess to come in for our girl here and talk about the energy vortex too. What is your experience with energy vortexes, please, from a tribal point of view, that you can explain to Reese Way?
So the palms of your hands are one of the quickest and most efficient ways to move, transfer, and work with energy, especially with healing. You're not making it up. Go with it. Awesome. Very cool.
Oh, super. Yes. Thank you. And Jess, what can you let our Reese Way know, please?
Yes, you definitely have even chakras too in your hands. The left side. Now, everybody has different polarities, and some people, you want to feel it out. Some people, I know I receive in my left and my projector is in my right. So you can play around with that. A great thing that I learned from the Lyrans is the magnetism in our hand. You can actually shift the polarity and you can feel it. And one way you can do that is go touch a tree and create almost a triangle of energy going into one hand, shooting to one and to the other. And then as you feel that energy, when you get home and you're not by that tree, feel and actually visualize that you're touching that tree again, and you will feel as if you're grounded. So that's a little hack if you can't go out and ground and you're working, or you want to visualize the sunshine. It's really helpful to do it both with your feet, but also your hands, because your hands are so powerful.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you so much. Yes, and I do think, Reese Way, As we know you well to the show, I don't think you're making it up, honey. You're definitely not making up. No, use it for yourself. Start practicing sending it out and making sure that blue energy flows out from you in order to make changes in your life that I know that you're hopeful that you will. And I hope that's helpful. That's a good comment for both of you. And I'm just going down here to see what we've got. I think we have a few. And here's another one. Do any of you all, I think that's how you say it, do any of you, I think it's you all know of purslane? I just picked some. It is considered a weed by many, but is actually a herb. In some cultures, it's a delicacy, super nutritious herb that can be used like baby spinach. So Akwana, as the naturopath amongst us, have you heard of this particular purslane?
I haven't heard of it under that name. It may have. I know that sometimes we use different names, so I haven't heard of that name particularly. But I am going to look it up, definitely.
No, very good. Okay, and Jess, have you heard of this particular
Yeah.
one? Herb like baby spinach.
I haven't heard of that particular name either.
Well, that's a very good one because that'll make three of us. I haven't heard of it either. And well, I don't know which country it's in. I haven't heard of it at home in the UK. I don't know whether it's from America. It sounds to me like it could be an American type of herb. But if it's baby spinach, it will have a lot of really good properties. So excellent. And that's educated us all here. Purslane, Purslane. Thank you, M13. That's really good. Thank you so much. It will just, this is adding, it will just randomly show up in pots and garden beds, and you'll get tons of seeds. It has pretty yellow flowers and is edible fine green. Yes, free greens. Yes, I love greens anyway. I'm going to look for this and see if I can find it and have a munch. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So, there's this. Everybody is now interested in the different types of weeds, but yeah, that's an extra green to have. So, lane light reflections is Taurus. Do you have any messages from Spirit in regard to love? So, Jess, as you're already there, you want to speak and go through the pack or cards for lane light reflections, please.
So I'm getting a male figure that's coming through talking about his car. Maybe a muscle car, or it looks like a dark black charcoal colored car, shiny. I feel that this is someone connected to the father's side of the family. I'm also getting the number 7, so July or the 7th if something is significant, or the lucky number 7. A significant number. I would definitely, for some reason, 7 is coming very strong with lane light reflections for you. So look for 7s. I feel this will be a synchronicity that teaches you or kind of shows you the way that you're on the right path with decisions. Brilliant.
Thank you. And Akwana, for lane light reflections, the Taurian, do you have any messages?
Yeah, so it's possible that I do see, because at the bottom of the deck, just so you see it, I have the Lovers. So that's a pretty decent indicator. The person may be somebody that's been through a divorce, possibly, but I do believe that you are going to find your person. So just, be open. If they, if it's something, it might even be somebody that's not typically your type or something like that. Just be open to receiving that love, because I do see it coming in for you for sure. It just might be somebody that's a little bit outside of your normal comfort zone. Go with it.
Very good. Thank you. And I'm glad. Thank you, Michael Doherty. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying the psychic show. And we have another one here, Tim Fortenberry. I keep manifest lists folded under a rose quartz and rhododite crystal on my nightstand. so that I'm sleeping near to them to help with manifestation? Is there a better place? So as you're already on the screen, Akwana, and you're very involved with stones, crystals, rocks, special things, is there something different that you would be doing if you are putting your manifest list? Is there something that you do in your own personal practice, or is there something that you can share with Tim? And then I'll come to you, Jess.
So actually, I do like the idea of what you're doing. This may sound silly, but when I'm manifesting, I write it down. Like, I already have such and such, and I will sleep with it under my pillow. I don't know why. That sounds probably ridiculous, but I do, and it seems like it works because I've been manifesting left and right. So I like what you're doing already. I think that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Tuck it under the pillow too. Put the crystals with it, just to keep that energy going.
Is that so? You put something, you write it out, and then do you just fold that up and put it under the pillow so that the energy while you're sleeping can go into that. So that could also be a good place. Okay, yes. That's good. Thank you. And Jess, is there something that you do that you can share with Tim, please?
So, as I had said earlier, the left side is the receiving side. So what I do, a bit of feng shui, is if I'm trying to manifest something physically, I will put it in the most left side of my home if you're coming in facing the front, right? So that would be the abundance corner. Now, some people, the love corner is over on the right. So as you know, rose quartz also, if you're wanting to manifest love, and by the way, Tim is one of my clients. Hi, thanks for saying.
How cute.
But he's so great. But yes, if it's love or an actual relationship, I would say the feng shui of things is putting it in the right side of the room as you walk in facing the front door.
Oh, very good too. That's very good. And it's good. It's so nice to hear, Tim, that individuals put lovely messages and manifestation messages under rose quartz and rhodonite crystal. But what you can also do is the earth itself is very powerful. And what I do with some of mine, particularly if I have a really big ask of the universe to participate, I utilize two areas. I utilize the water of our earth mother for Gaia, or I utilize the soil. Because being a Celt, ancient Celt, British ancient Celt, I do bury a lot in the ground. So if you have something that's really nearest and dearest to you and something that you want to manifest, you can call on the ancients and you can call on the earth spirits, and you can take that and you can bury the piece of paper, the same piece of paper that you're using with your manifest list. You can have that, dig a little hole in the ground, either under a tree or in somewhere, even if you go walking in the woods or forest or near a lake, dig a little hole, and you can then fold that up and bury it in the ground, cover it over, and then activate Earth, Gaia, the energy of the Earth Mother, to take that energy of your list, your manifestation list, and if it is for your greatest and highest good, allow that list to be fulfilled in the time that Gaia, the Earth Mother, sees fit. That's one. The other one is you can also use the water. We have a lot of water. Planet is mainly majority water. You can take that list and take a glass of water and then set light to that list. So you're utilizing fire element and water element, and take that fire element and the ashes from what you've put on light onto the glass of water and ask for that to be manifested. That which is for you will not be against you. So take that water with the ashes in it and take that outside and put it into flowing water. So put it into a lake or put it into the sea if you are lucky enough to be close to the sea. Take that water, put it in a plastic bag, take it with you and free that water. Free that water with the ashes of your list, your manifestation list, and put that into the energy of the water. And that would then add to what you're already doing, which is really good practice, is putting that manifestation list under the rose quartz and the rhodonite crystal. put the two together. So just repeat it. Remember though, universe works in sets of 3. 3, 6, 9. So 3 times. If you're going to do that, do 3 sets of 3 and allow that energy to go out. I hope that helps, Tim. And good luck with whatever it is you're manifesting. So what else do we have here? These are our last few. So Cat has said, thank you. I'm a work in progress. Sometimes I want it and sometimes I don't. Yep, that's very, very true, Cat. It's a lot.
The gift of time.
It is. Yeah, this is it. So we've got another. This is our second last question. We've got a question from Still Me. Any messages for me, please? So this is for Still Me from Scotland.
I saw her name earlier and I got a message.
Oh, good.
I don't know if someone was rushed to the emergency room recently, but all is well. I feel that there was a spirit, a female spirit in particular, watching over, and I keep hearing all is well, all is well. So by September, I'm hearing this person say. I'm also getting a J initial, so this could be first or last name. Trust in the process. Don't be resistant. Good news is coming. So I don't know if you're worried about someone's health in your family, but I do feel that it all is protected and being watched over by the spirit realm. It's it looks like an egg being cracked right before rebirth. So it looks like demolition is happening, but a rebirth is occurring, and new life, new energy, new vitality is coming. So I don't know if there's some energy that's been disrupted in your family unit or something like that. Everything is going to settle and kind of find equilibrium again, is what I'm getting.
Oh, that's good. Yes, Still Me, I think will find that of great interest. And Akwana, do you have anything for Still Me, please, in Scotland?
So I'm just seeing, it looks like you're going through a very conflicted, tumultuous time in your life right now. And it seems to me like it's taking all of the energy and all of the strength that you have, maybe even just to get through day to day to day. But I am seeing that with the strength card, you do have a lot of strength within you. And you will get through these things. I just need you to know it is okay to not be okay at times. So just you'll get through these things. It's going to be very difficult some days though, and that's okay.
Yeah. So Still Me is a person who is not very well, and I know that she has a lot on her plate right now, and all we can do right now with everything that's happening for Still Me is to send your guides, send those that are angelic beings to help heal, and also all of that the health issues and everything that's happening around is just a big swirl. I know it's very hard, but I think what I do, and I'm being pushed to tell you, is because you are so special and everything that you've done in your life, it's not without reason, and it's something that is going to give you great comfort later. But I know you're very brave, and just continue with that, because your time is coming where there's going to be a lot of light that will be shone on you, and we're always sending you healing. I hope that helps Still Me. And we're going to do the last one. This is our last question, and then Nicola Cameron. There we go. Nicola Cannon said, I don't understand why my question disappeared. Well, I don't know. This system is not always great, and I'm not a techie, which makes it worse. I've just asked if there are any messages for me. Maybe it was not meant to be. Well, you know what? We found it at the end. So we're going to go to our resident medium first, and then we'll go to our lovely Akwana afterwards. So Nicola Cannon, I hope you're still with us in the chat, and we'll get Jess to answer this one for you.
So I, excuse me. Oh my gosh, my throat chakra is going crazy. So there's a male figure. I feel like possibly you dated this person, or this is a childhood friend that possibly passed away. I feel like maybe, yeah, there was a relationship or something, and I'm hearing him laugh, saying like, "I was never really good with money. I always wanted to get at the top of the fortune wheel, and maybe I always spent it, burnt a hole in my pocket." I'm getting the child card, so I feel like you definitely knew this person from childhood, and maybe he always had a crush on you, or didn't got nervous around you, or didn't know how to tell you just how much you meant to him. So that is definitely coming through. I'm getting angel wings as a symbol, so you might find angel wings on billboards or randomly find feathers, things like that. This would be him sending you signs. I'm also getting the number 8. So August or the 8th of something is significant, and he's giggling about abundance and sending you abundance because he was so bad with it, something like that. And then I'm getting a T initial. So I don't know if this is a old friend from way back in the day that you used to date, but I'm getting a sense of nostalgia and giggling and chuckling and kicking like, oh, shucks.
That's a cute message. That's a cute message. Thank you, Jess. And Akwana, for Nicola Cannon, anything that's come through, please, on the cards.
So, honestly, I think Jess is like most likely nailed it on this one because I pulled the death card. So somebody that's possibly crossed over, and it is a man who, the King of Cups, he does withhold his love sometimes and doesn't give the full cup, so that it could easily be somebody that maybe always had a crush on you or something, or didn't tell you. So I think Jess has got this spot on.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you. And this is, I think there was something here that was, where is it now? It is here somewhere. There it is, Daniela. This is the last one. Oh, this is good. Daniela Koch. Can I have a card pulled about the woman in my house that is spiritually attacking me? Very specific. So can you both have a look at your cards as the last question for this evening? And we will continue with a lot of the questions next Saturday. But for Danielle Koch, what about this person that is having attacks, spiritually attacking this person called Danielle? If there's any way around it, or if there's any advice about this, as you're already on the screen, Akon, do you want to take this first, and then we'll go to Jess?
Oh, sure. So, oh God. So, she's a real piece of work. And I think she's spiritually attacking you because of the spiritual wealth that you hold within yourself, a certain light, a certain high vibrational, like your vibration is worth a lot in terms of spiritual money, as it were. And it seems, is trying to put a stop to that, or trying to even siphon off of you and what you have. So just make sure that you have your protections up. Carry black tourmaline in your pocket, or even just a little, get one of those little tiny Ziploc baggies, fill it with salt and cinnamon, put that in your pocket, carry it around with you to ward off these attacks. And call on your ancestors and your guides also to put that extra layer of protection. Ask them to put a golden light of protection. You can even picture it as like a cloak around you to keep you safe from this. But you're in terms of spiritual wealth, you have a lot of it, and I think that she's trying to siphon off of you and your energy.
Yeah. That's really, really good advice. And there are lots of individuals that are psychic vampires, and this is definitely someone in this case. Thank you. And Jess, what's your comment for Danielle, please?
So I was getting that, I don't know if you get night terrors or sleep paralysis, but what I noticed is that copper really helps me. I have like the Flower of Life copper tinsel ring, and I wear it over my heart chakra because if you have, I'm picking up, you have medium abilities quite heavily. And if you, it's like a high speed fan. The spirit realm is vibrating at a higher speed, right? And it's like, you can go to the other side very quickly like be all over the place, especially if you fall asleep and you're on the other side and you're there. I find that copper is really, really grounding, especially around my heart chakra. I'm getting that there's like sleep paralysis, almost like there's these interdimensional kind of scruffies, I don't know, that are like trying to hop on the ride as you are coming back into your body from sleep. So I don't know if that resonates, but copper around the heart is what I'm
Agreed.
Very good. That's good. So Danielle, I'm going to pull one card for you out of this deck, which is this one. So this is for Danielle Koch, and this is just a basic card to give us an idea of what's happening in the spiritual attack. So here it is. Yes, so it's saying here, be creative, and you will then see and witness unfolding in front of you the limitlessness of your creative soul. So it looks like you have the ability to change however this person is spiritually attacking you. If that is what is happening, I would also take that creation and say, I'm fully protected, I'm pushing away and returning to sender. So send it back, return to sender. And I would take some salt, and across your door of your room, I would put some salt across the door and say, my creation is, just send it back to whoever is sending this to me. I don't accept it. Don't accept it. It's not for me. Return to sender, send it back. So that way then, by closing your door off with salt, none of that negativity and any spiritual attacks that are happening, none of that can actually get into you. So I hope that helps. We've got enough time for one last feedback, and this is from Deian Daily, and she says, and this is a feedback one. Here we go. Ready? There it is. Thank you, ladies, for your kind words. I will definitely ask my fellow fae and fairies for some guidance. I've been grounding outside today with nature, so I do feel like I'm getting back to being reconnected. Well done, Deian. You go for it. Yes, good. I think so too. So all that is left for me to say now is thank you very much to my panel members. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you to all the audience, and thank you to everyone in the comments. Sorry we didn't get to all of them. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see us next week. If you just take your question, if we didn't get to it, copy and paste it and put it in when I put the link up for next week's. And our lovely Jess will be back with us next week by popular demand. We've had lots of texts and emails coming in saying, please can she come back? So yes, she will definitely be coming back. And the Akwana will be with us, and a couple of others. I've got lots of lovely guests that are going to be coming on the show. So keep up coming to us on Saturdays, because we can have some fun and games. And of course, allow yourself to be the light, allow yourself to be the difference. You know, it does make a difference to everyone and to collective consciousness. So thank you, Jess, for being with us. Thank you to Akwana for being with us. And thank you to everyone out there. Be good, be safe, and make a difference. Bye for now.
Thank you so much.
Bye.